Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the show that cuts through the noise to give you the essential insights, the stuff you really need to know. Today, we're jumping into the life and, frankly, unparalleled legacy of a true icon of Indian cinema, the one, the only Waheeda Rehman. Our mission here is simple: give you a shortcut, a real understanding of her impact, her amazing career, and, well, why she's still such a towering figure. We've looked at quite a bit, her biography, her filmography, all those awards, and we've distilled it down for you.
And she really is an exceptional subject for this. I mean, her journey is just remarkable. It's not just moving from classical dance to being this huge film star, but also the unique artistic choices she made, often quite bold, actually. They really set her apart.
Absolutely. Her story, it kicks off in Chengalpattu, Tamil Nadu, born February 3rd, 1938, into a traditional Muslim family. Her father was a district commissioner, Muhammad Abdur Rahman, and her mother was obviously a big influence, especially since her father passed away quite early. But here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Her training, her rigorous training in Bharatanatyam, that's a classical Indian dance form. And this wasn't just, a hobby. It deeply shaped her acting later on. That grace, that poise you see on screen, it comes from there. And also that incredible skill in Abhinaya, expressing emotion through gestures, through facial expressions. You see that subtle depth in her characters.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because, cinema wasn't the original plan at all. She actually wanted to be a doctor,
Hmm.
but she had to give that up when her father died. So it makes you wonder, doesn't it? How did that pivot, from dance, aiming for medicine, then film,
Mm.
how did that shape the role she chose? That sort of unexpected path, it really defined her whole career, I think. Gave her a certain discipline, maybe an emotional intelligence.
I think it certainly did. Her acting career actually kicked off in Telugu cinema, Rajulu Maraya in 1955. And it was her dancing in that film, her elegance, that caught the eye of Guruda, a legendary filmmaker, right? Known for those poetic, visually stunning films, bringing a new kind of realism to Hindi cinema. And that connection, that was her doorway into Bollywood.
Absolutely foundational, that Guru Dutt connection. Her first Hindi film was CID 1956. He produced it. And their collaborations, wow. Some absolute masterpieces came out of that. You have Piazza in 57, a poetic classic, and she played such a strong female lead in that.
Incredible film.
Then Kagas Ki Fool in 59, which interestingly flopped at first, but now it's a cult classic, right?
Yeah, ahead of its time, maybe.
Definitely. And then Jasodhan Kachan in 1960 really showed off her beauty, but also her acting depth. And of course, Sahib Bibi or Gulam 1962, her role as the neglected alcoholic wife, critically acclaimed and so bold for its time, it just shattered stereotypes.
Absolutely. And while Guru Dutt was obviously crucial early on, Waheeda Rehman had this artistic courage, didn't she? She ventured beyond that partnership, which led to arguably her most iconic role, Rosie and Guide, 1965. That film was just massive, a huge turning point, not just for her career, but maybe for Indian cinema too. Her portrayal of Rosie, this woman defying society to follow her passion, it resonated so deeply, challenged how women were typically shown on screen back then.
It really did. It felt like a step forward for female characters.
It wasn't just a career peak, it was a peak for kind of on-screen female empowerment, and she won the Filmfare Best Actress for it, deservedly so. And her versatility just kept shining, didn't it? Films like Teesre Kasam, Kamoshi.
Neil Kamal, Reshma Arshera in 71.
Yeah.
Great films showcasing different facets of her talent.
And think about who she worked with.
Oh, the list is incredible. Devanand, Raj Kapoor, Dilip Kumar.
Rajesh Khanna. Later on, Amitabh Bachchan.
It just shows her incredible staying power, right? To be a leading lady across decades, alongside all the biggest male stars, speaks volumes about her adaptability and, well, her enduring appeal.
So beyond the specific films, what really cemented her legacy, it has to be that signature style. She was known for being so natural, right? Those subtle expressions that conveyed so much, and just this inherent dignity on screen.
Exactly. And what's really compelling, I think, is how she consciously steered clear of the overly glamorous, sort of stereotypical roles. That was a choice, and it set her apart from many contemporaries.
You mean she didn't just go for the easy commercial hits?
Right. She consistently picked characters with, depth, moral complexity, even if they were challenging or not, the typical heroine mold. And that choice, it really built her reputation for class, for substance, made her one of the most respected actresses, period. Her performances always had this elegance, real emotion, and this grounding in realism. She elevated the craft, really.
And that impact, it didn't go unnoticed. The awards shelf must be pretty full. Started with the Filmfare for Guide, like we said, then the National Film Award for Best Actress for Reshma Arshera in 1971.
And the civilian honors, too, which are a huge deal. The Padma Shri in 1972, then the Padma Bhushan in 2011. But the absolute pinnacle, you could say, came in 2023, the Data Saheb Phalke Award.
India's highest film honor.
Exactly. It's the ultimate recognition, isn't it? A testament to a lifetime of contribution to Indian cinema. Just immense.
So that's the incredible professional journey. But what about her personal life? The woman behind the roles. Well, she married actor Kamal Jeet in 1974. They had 2 children. Sadly, Kamal Jeet passed away back in 2000. And since then, she's mostly preferred a more private life, away from the limelight. And here's something you might not know. In her later years, she actually developed a real passion for wildlife photography and travel.
That's wonderful. A different kind of lens to look through. And while she did embrace privacy, those occasional returns to the screen were always welcome, weren't they?
Oh, yeah. Highly anticipated.
We saw her in Rang de Basanti in 2006, playing the main character's mother. She brought such warmth, such gravitas, connected with a whole new generation.
And Delhi 6 in 2009, Vishwarum II, more recently in 2018.
Yeah, those appearances just showed her enduring power. That ability to command the screen never left. Her appeal is just timeless.
So let's wrap this up. What does this all mean for you listening right now? Waheeda Rehman isn't just an actress. She's consistently called one of the greatest in Indian cinema history, period. 6 decades plus. Her journey from classical dancer to national icon, it's just this incredible story of talent, yes, but also grace and this unwavering integrity. Her choices, her nuanced acting, her dignity. They didn't just define her. They helped change how female characters were portrayed in India, inspiring so many actors and audiences.
And if you look at the bigger picture here, that her career really exemplifies something powerful, doesn't it? It shows how sticking to your artistic integrity, being authentic, that's how you build a legacy that lasts, something far beyond just fleeting trends. So maybe the question for you to think about is this: what parts of her journey, her commitment, resonate most with how you think about what makes a career truly impactful and enduring?